Hi, and welcome to this annotated drawing by me, Chris Steinmiller, whatever you want to call me. As you may know, maybe you're here because you watched the episode of Fusion Friday, and I'll just leave that in. That's my iPad. Fusion Friday, and our homework was to draw an image that had to deal with spring. So I got the idea to draw people enjoying the tradition of Hanami, a day where you go out and have picnics under the sakura in Japan. And after I got started drawing, I started thinking about previous times I've gone out Hanami and maybe had a little bit too much to drink. So this is partially a little bit of self-portraiture in some way, but I was going to use some characters of mine, but I didn't quite know what kind of clothes to put on, but that was me looking for reference. But then I decided to just scrap the whole thing, and then I started this. And as you'll see, and actually it was kind of nice to, even though I threw that first image away, it was a pretty good warm-up. I think at this point I kind of got in the flow of getting things drawn. And for the most part, I think the image came out the way I was imagining it. It was rushed. I think overall this took, what was it, like maybe an hour and a half in real time. And yeah, I was just looking up some reference for the bottle here, and yeah, I decided to mimic that bottle there. Trying to get the shape right. It still was a little bit off, but overall, I think I got it looking alright. And now I'm starting in on the inking. I am using a program called Easy Paint Tool Sci, which I think is possibly the best piece of drawing software out there. It makes really nice lines, and it has a cool stabilizer tool, which I don't know, it really helps bridge that weird gap between using a tablet and actual pens and whatnot. Oh yeah, that was some music I was listening to. It said it was chiptune music, but then it turned into weird techno that I didn't quite like. But then I searched and found some chiptune. Anyways, yeah, so I've just started inking here. I probably should have planned out some of this a little bit better. Yeah, it was a little weird making some of these shapes. The hands, I don't know if you've seen the finished product, but yeah, the hands are a little bit wonky on this. But in the end, I think it was alright. Um, so, yeah. Um, I guess you can just watch me draw from here on out. Oh, one other thing. I guess maybe I've, even though I haven't been putting up many videos in recent history, I still seem to get a regular influx of subscribers. So if you're watching this, let me know. Are you here for drawings? Are you here for programming? And I haven't been doing any programming videos recently because actually I've been switching gears a bit. I don't know if those of you listening are familiar with a language called Hex, spelled H-A-X-E, but I've been sort of teaching myself that and trying to get into that because it seems like the future. Um, it's a really cool language. You can just program in one language, compile out to Mac, PC, Android, iOS. Just about anything. I think even like Palm devices, if they still make those. And I was even trying to make my own game engine, but I decided to give up on that. And then I found out there's a Flixel version. There's a version of Flixel written in Hex, so I might pick that up. And then also I've been doing. Uh, Also, if you remember, previously I was I did a vlog tutorial on how to use Nape, the physics engine, and actually Nape is written in Hex. So I think if that's any sort of proof that Hex is something cool, hopefully that's enough. And I don't know, I think everyone should probably learn Hex. Right now the community isn't so big, and there's not much information out there, but if a lot of people get into it, maybe Hex will become the next big thing. It also mentioned Hex can compile out to Flash. That's also really nice. I decided to switch around my music there. Listen to some Go Team. Sorry you can't hear Go Team right now. I don't have a license to play their music. Yeah, if you're looking at the paper right now, this part was really hard. I was trying to get a sort of the shadow of where the branches might be, but like then having some of the light coming through the leaf or the flowers and whatnot. But it did not work in the end. And pardon me, I have a bit of hay fever, so I'm a bit snotty at the moment, if you can't tell. But yeah, yeah. Here I'm just trying to get this tree looking right, but again, it was just before the show was going on, and I was sort of rushing it, trying to get things put together. Right now, at this point, I got the base colors down, so now I'm putting in some of the shadow, so that give it, some form. I guess I was going for, the cell style. Well, as you can see, it's a cell style coloring job, because it allows for some, depth, but without having to use a lot of colors. And I don't know, it gives it a really crisp kind of look. Although you'll probably see it here in a bit, but yeah, I really kind of wish I had spent a little bit more time on it, like and defined like maybe the tree in the background, and I had forgotten to finish coloring the bottle. I think I painted the label, and then at that point the show was about to start, so I just skipped it. So the bottle will be like a flat black nothingness at the end here, but yeah, let's see. What else can I talk about? Yeah, I really want to get a new tablet. The tablet I have is, let's see, this is 2013, so it's 14 years old. So yeah, but it's Wacom. It's sturdy. It's never done me wrong. So, but I really want one of those Cintiqs, but I don't know if I quite have the money for that. It's like what, $3,000 for a 24-inch? But I played with one of those. They're really nice. Really, really. If someday I'll probably get one. But yeah, here I am just doing some cleanup at the same time, trying to put in the, uh, the the colors, give it a little bit more uh, body to the image. I was thinking about actually making it look like me, but I felt maybe I didn't need to get too personal with with this image. So it's just some random guy, you know. Also, I wanted to put more like people in the background, just to you know have some more interesting things. So yeah, that's a kanji for sake. For those of you who can read it. And Sake. Well, that's the image. Later.